And speaking of health on an overall spectrum, did you know that heart disease, diabetes, and respiratory illness are at epidemic levels for older Americans here in the Rio Grande Valley? But what can be done, to help keep people out of the hospital? Well, joining us on the show today to discuss this is the Chief Medical Officer at United Healthcare, Medicare and Retirement, Dr. Kenneth Adams.
Content segments during Valley por Vida were paid for by United Healthcare and WellMed.
So as you mentioned, chronic conditions are at an epidemic level for older Americans here in the Rio Grande Valley. They contribute to a huge number of hospital admissions. What research from WellMed has found is that coordinated care and extended care management of people with chronic conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and respiratory illness has reduced emergency room visits and hospital admissions. Doctors and medical staff have to work together to coordinate your care with a team approach. It's important that your primary care physician be involved if you are admitted to the hospital. That care has to be extended to help avoid a relapse, and great communication is essential. We recommend asking your primary care physician how they are coordinating your care with other specialists and others in the practice. Before any visit, write down questions you might have so you don't forget, and make sure your doctor gives you the time to ask the questions you have. You may not be aware that there are chronic special needs Medicare Advantage plans specifically designed for people diagnosed with diabetes, heart disease, or respiratory illness, and you can switch to them at any time. So there are, absolutely. If you qualify for both Medicare and Medicaid, you have the option to switch to dual special needs advantage plans at any time of the year. We can help get you connected to information about the highest rated Medicare Advantage plans available for enrollment year-round in your area by visiting wellmed365.com.
Content segments during Valley por Vida were paid for by United Healthcare and WellMed.
Be sure to visit WellMed365.com for more information on everything that Dr. Adams mentioned here today, as well as for more helpful resources for you and your family. All right, that's all of our time for now. Thanks again so much for joining us today, and be sure to tune in again next time because we'll have a lot more in store for you. But for now, don't forget to follow our team on social media for exclusive behind-the-scenes sneak peeks at what we've got coming up for the show, and for your chance at your comment or even your question to be featured on air. And be sure to visit valleycentral.com to rewatch some of today's segments. We've got all that and so much more next time on Valley por Vida. We'll see you then.